Hello, this is Dan Ferrisi, Editor-in-Chief with Commercial Integrator. So happy to be joined today by Thomas Tang, who is founder, president, and CEO of Apantac. Thank you so much, Thomas, for taking time to speak with me. It's always a pleasure to catch up with you.
Thank you. That was quite a title that got there.
So let's talk about InfoComm. It's on the tip of everyone's tongue these days. People are really excited about InfoComm, and I know Apantec is going to really be making a splash there. Earlier this year, you and I had a video interview. You introduced us to your new interfaces based on the Intel SDM, which is Smart Display Module Platform. What new products are you going to be showing at InfoComm this year that align with that?
Well, so SDM-wise, we're introducing a quad split that's based on the 12G SDI. So you have 4 12G SDI coming in, and you have a single output of into the SDM. So it would have the traditional broadcast quality interfaces such as audio meters, UMD, all those indicators. Mm-hmm. And on the NDI side, we introduced the NDI receiver, NDI high bandwidth receiver. So at InfoComm, we'll introduce also a quad split, a multi-viewer quad split based on NDI. So you can put in an NDI stream. You can at the same time you could decode multiple streams on the screen.
Very exciting stuff. I can't wait to stop by the Apantec booth and check all this out myself. Can you walk us through why an integrator would choose to take the approach we're talking about here for their display and their video wall installations? From an integrator's point of view, and obviously, Commercial Integrator speaks directly to that channel, to that audience. Why is this something that should perk their ears up, get their attention, get them excited?
Well, traditionally, if you wanted to pass anything but a native format to a display, it requires external boxes, right? So this box would take whatever input comes in and outputs a format that's familiar with the display, the display recognized. And then, it's a box. A box requires power. Even if it's PoE box, it still requires power of some sort, right? Depending on the external power.
Right.
Then you're doubling up the cabling, because you got the input cable and the output cable. So now, by going with SDM is connected directly to the display internally. Several things is very, very good is that the SDM is smart. It stands for the smart part. So it's smart. So you can actually, on some displays, it could actually communicate with the display. For example, it would know, the display would know how much power it's drawing, how much cooling it's required. So it becomes a smart device. And then by doing that, and you now eliminated also the external power supply. Little wall warts can be very annoying at times, even though we all need it. You get rid of that, then you get rid of another cable that's the native formats coming from the device into the display. So you really clean this whole thing up. Then you don't need, for example, any Velcros in the back of the display, right? And you don't, when you do troubleshooting, you don't have to take the unit on and off. So these are all things that the integrators really like. It really cleans up the installation.
So I think cleaning up the installation is certainly going to be something that appeals very much to integrators, and I can imagine that CI's audience is going to be very excited to check this out when they go to the InfoComm show. So I know that Apantec is going to be there. I believe your booth is W1915. I know that I'm going to check it out myself. But can you tell me, just in general, in addition to the SDM interfaces, what we can look forward to seeing in terms of live demonstrations, any other highlights that are going to be going on at W1915, just to get people excited and get them to the booth?
Well, so we're going to be in the West Hall. The West Hall is a brand new hall in Las Vegas. That'll be excitement on its own to get there, right? It's like I walked through it the other day. It's like it's a brand new hotel almost, right?
Yeah.
So in our booth, we are going to show a couple of new things. Everybody knows it's kind of difficult to introduce new products lately because of the supply chain issues. But I kind of also want to address the supply chain issues a little bit. Currently, we don't have a real bad supply chain. We've been very lucky that we have selected the right parts, and we have most everything in inventory or within short period of time. But we're going to show some AK stuff that it's so last minute that I can't even actually tell you how it's going to work. But we're working on putting it all together. So we'll have some AK distribution, AK displays, and some AK sources that we want to put together for everybody. So, we only got a couple of weeks to go. We hope we could put this together.
Well, you talk about kind of whetting people's appetite or getting them excited. That is something that I think people are going to love to check out. 8K obviously always grabs a lot of attention, and I know you're still putting the finishing touches on everything. You can't spill the beans yet, but it definitely gets me excited, and I know people are going to flock to the booth to check that out too. Are there any closing thoughts from Apantac's point of view about the value of InfoComm 2022, what people should be excited about with InfoComm 2022, what you are most looking forward to?
Well, we're looking forward to, our customers coming to see us. We were at the last InfoComm, which was great to finally have a trade show. It was the first trade show we went for a long, over 2 years. And so we were really excited, and we plan to be at this InfoComm full force with, as much equipment we can bring and show as much technology as we can. We're not backing down. We're waiting for you guys. We're looking forward to meeting all of you. So you could see our traditional flagship, from multi-viewers to KVM over IP to SDM to all the conversion to open gear, you name it, we got it. We're bringing them all. So.
Well, I can't wait, as I say, to stop by the booth during the show, and looking forward to seeing you personally there. I do encourage all Commercial Integrators audience to mark W1915 on their calendar for InfoComm. And thank you once again, Thomas, for taking time to chat with me. Always a pleasure to catch up with you, and it's nice to see you again.
It was great seeing you too. Thank you.
Thank you again to Thomas Tang, founder, President, CEO of Apantec. My name is Dan Ferrisi, Editor-in-Chief of Commercial Integrator, and please check back on commercialintegrator.com regularly throughout the run-up to InfoComm and during the show and the aftermath of the show for more great content and show-related coverage just like this. Have a great day.
Looking forward to see all of you.